Talking fishing, nothing but fishing, talking fishing.
Catch of the week. When you get to see yourself on TV.
Now, we haven't seen a Mulloway feature in Catch of the Week for a few weeks now.
No,
there was a period where, in fact, I think we did a whole episode once and they were all Mulloway out of Western Port.
They are everywhere.
Check out this cracker that came out of Western Port during the week. Max Mulday, a 16.5 kilo. Obviously got his dad there helping hold that one for the pick. What a fantastic fish.
That's a nice fish.
Fish of a lifetime for a young kid, isn't it?
Kilo weight. That's got to be 16 to 32, getting on to 38 pound in the old scale.
Yeah.
So that's a great fish.
Nice fish.
Yeah.
They've stocked them too down areas of Gippsland, Craig.
Yeah, no, we've put a few fish up in Gippsland. There's some more Mulloway will be stocked as part of the marine stocking program. Up in Lake Tyers, and that's it's going to be a great fishery.
It's already a great fishery. It's going to be unbelievable in years to come.
Yeah, it's a really positive development.
Let's have a look at some of the gummy sharks that come out of Western Port this week, and the first one is Trev Allen, a lovely gummy shark, caught the other night out of Western Port. That looks every bit of 20, 25 kilos, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a nice looking gummy shark. That
nice action shot too. He's a bit of an action man, Trav.
That's it, A lot of reports on those coming in too. We had some guys over at actually Flinders Island on the weekend too, which is probably out of our area.
Yep.
But they actually stopped them catching gummy shark. They got to the point and the boat was like, we've got our numbers, guys, this type of thing. So it's a lot of reports on that.
Let's have a look at another one that came out of Western Port during the week. Jason Turner from Pro Red Fishing Charters with another cracker, and he's just been landing some beauties. Of course, into the night. That's when the gummies are best to bite, and that's
looks
a cracker
like there's
fish.
a bed right in the background there as well.
Yeah, might have another one on there. So they fish with a bit of weight in some of the current there in Western Port. But
looks like one of your pelagic rods there, Dave.
Could be.
White tipped one.
Could be, yeah.
Good to see in the dark. There
you go. Let's have a look now down offshore, Cape Patterson, and some lovely tiger flathead. Plenty of people out there in out in that 30, 40 metre mark offshore, out through either Western Port, or down along Cape Patterson, areas like that. Beautiful tiger flathead caught by Logan White. Well done, Logan.
Yeah, that's a
great
nice
fish. So keep with the flathead theme. We've been talking about Lake Tyers for a long time now because it's just fishing sensationally. Have a look at this cracker that came out during the week, 92 centimetres.
Oh, that's a nice
Jaden
fish.
Clay. That's a cracker of a fish.
That is a nice fish, isn't it?
It's a great fish.
That's something like you'd catch, Craig, that one there.
Yeah,
I've seen a couple of pictures of you with a fish like that, I think.
I saw Craig down at Lake Tyers the other week and I didn't see him with any fish like that.
Oh, really?
There wasn't a lot of flathead photos that week.
No, there wasn't, no. Although the winner did take out a good fish, didn't he? But anyway, you got a few bream that weekend?
Yeah, I got a few bream. Yeah. It was the flathead fishing was pretty hard, so we went and started targeting a few bream in the snag. So I got we got a bit of ribbing for that too, I might add. But we got a few nice bream.
I thought flathead fishing would be easier than bream fishing.
Well, that week we were there, they were a weekend. They were a bit tough, but I love fishing sort of unweighted flick baits in the snags. That's pretty good fun. But anyway,
one of my favourite fish in the ocean, the old yellowtail kingfish. They've been very, very tough in Port Phillip and out of Western Port, but down at Wilsons Prom, Harrison Sergio, he found a couple of beauties down there, and Craig, you've spoken about the kingfish off Malakuta and down that way. They've been in fantastic numbers in coastal areas. We've seen massive catches down at Portland, but Port Phillip Bay and the entrance to Western Port have been pretty tough this season.
Yeah, look, there's been a few issues with the water temperature, particularly in the east this year, and they are great fish, but they're very finicky. Anyone that targets kingfish knows that they're not an easy fish to catch all the time.
No.
But there's been some fairly cold currents coming around up the east. I did have a bit of a session down at Portland this year on the kings, and that was a lot of fun. But anyone that targets the kingies know they're a great sports fish.
Yeah.
And you got to go back to, you know, the kingfish along our coastline really dropped in big numbers due to some significant overfishing issues, particularly in New South Wales with the floating kingfish traps, and they've really bounced back over recent years, and nearly all of our major headlands, and there's spots all the way along the coast you catch them.
Good kings,
But anyone that targets them, you've got to have really good gear, and you know that some days you go out there you're not going to get them, but when you do get onto them, they are just great.
You've got to be able to stop the freight train. If you'd like to send in a pic of your catch of the week, this is what you do.
If you want to be like me and have your photo on TV, email your fishing pic to info@ifish.com.au.
Talking fishing, nothing but fishing, talking fishing. If it's facts about fishing that you want to know, then tune in, folks, 'cause this is the show. We'll show